Hey everybody, it's your boy Lock Zero,
It's Rev coming at you.
and we're here to review chapter 1004 of One Piece. Kibi
Kiwi
Dangango.
Dango. Yeah, very excited about this. Very excited 104.
Yeah, man.
So jumping right into it, we got to cover our request by pen name Morihyu. And it's Chopper stuffing his cheeks with Rumble Ball candy that he's sharing with a squirrel and monkey. So it's just that it looks like they're in just a shop, or maybe even apothecary because I see leaves and mushrooms and stuff hanging from the walls, lots of vegetables. And they're just chilling in the middle of the room, eating, what seems to be just a bunch of candy. And it's
Mhm.
rumble candy, so I'm wondering if in the next scene they're all going to turn into giant monsters because they're stuffing their face. So I'm wondering if imagine like Chopper accidentally snuck in. Oh, this is the real Rumble, and it's just all of them is like a monkey, a raccoon, and a squirrel monster just terrorizing the whole place. That would be
Yeah.
hilarious. But if not, it's still some nice lighthearted fun.
hmm And this is from Mori Hiyu, not the typical Noda Skywalker cover request. So we got some variety coming up in here.
That's
Uh,
nice.
But yeah, so we start off the chapter, and we are not on the rooftop anymore. We're back in the castle. We're back in Onigashima, and we see the text amidst the tumult. Munch, munch. These are a special kind of dango. Munch, munch. Do they really work, Speed? And then we see two gifters. Speed is so cute. One guy, I want to say he's
Cute.
a mouse or a bat. Maybe that's Batman. I don't know. And we got a guy with a bulldog on his chest. Maybe Oda's getting tired of these weird, funky ass smile designs, but bulldog chest man. That's what we got there. But yeah, we come down here and we see Speed is on the scene, and she's saying, Master Queen gave these to me. They should help you heal faster.
And we
And
should note that she's a horse smile user.
yep.
So she's zipping around at horse-like speed, maybe even
hmm
faster. And we see her look at other gifters and some of the animals,
Yeah.
and like, ooh,
Bris-
sort of.
Briscola monkey gorilla hand guy.
Oh yeah, oh yeah, that weird. I thought those were two different people. I forgot this guy has a monkey shooting out of him in different parts. This guy is the weirdest thing Oda has come out with in a minute. What an acid trip idea. So, anyways, the monkey's like, ooh, ooh, and he's like, sort of feels better. I'm not sure. Wait, I think it's working. And those two guys, at the beginning, are saying, I'm jealous of Briscola. And Speed is smiling with the ugliest smile I've ever seen.
Yeah,
She's like, I've been.
horse smile. It makes her more relatable. You see her, she's like all like posh and stuff beforehand, the Cruella de Vil hairstyling, but then she breaks out the horse smile, and yeah, she's taking down a few notches.
So,
So
so we got Sarah Jessica Parker here giving out candy. No amount. But she's like, I have enough for you gifters too. They also boost your physical strength. And these guys are just laughing and enjoying it. They have the OD happy smile on their face. And they're like, oh,
yeah,
can I have one? They're half in love with Speed.
we got a walrus guy, and that one guy seems to have a chicken on his head, which I did not actually catch before, but that's interesting. Even the chicken seems to
Yeah.
be pretty
Does the
happy.
walrus guy have a snake tail too? Like, there's a lot
No,
going
I think it's just like people fist pumping in the background.
on.
That's how I'm interpreting it anyway.
Okay. So I'm like, it wouldn't surprise me after the Briscola stuff to have like just some weird like mashup animal things going on the
Yeah.
walrus snake. All right, but Speed is looking she's having a little flashback moment, and Otami is saying, Horsella, I want to go to Onishigama too, but no one will let me. And she's like, hee hee, leave it to me, little master. And we see another slightly flash forward, and we see them on the high seas with her boat. It's a Speed on the sails.
And obviously it has a horse mast, of
Yeah.
course.
And so they're like, so we see the crew on there yelling Kibi Dango. And then it looks like O-tama is, low energy now. She's still making the candy. She's like, Kibi Dang, huff, huff. And she's still plucking away at her face, making as much candy as she possibly can. And she pulls the last one out with a go, but it's a weak go. And the Speed looks at her. She's like, Master, please stop. You're pushing yourself too hard. I care for you, even though you completely enslaved me. And Otami, no, the last part is added. Otami, she's nearly gassed out. She yells, huff, huff. If we have lots of dango, we can get more to join our side. I want to see it. And we flash to the next page. Here we go. And she cries out, she wants to see it. A Wano without Orochi or Kaido. A Wano where Momo is Shogun. I'm sick of always being hungry. I should be allowed to have rice too. You're damn right, girl. You should be allowed to have rice.
For real.
It's like a basic necessity. It's like, come on, Kaido. You can't even let them have rice, you scumbag.
Yeah.
All right, anyway.
We cut down and we have the three of them. We not only Speed, but we have Gazelle Man and Daifugo saying, Roger that. We'll get him. And Daifugo's like, yeah, we'll show them hell.
But that guy looks scary intense. Anyways, but they're like saying, but first we must hide and wait for our chance.
And Gazelle Man's dashing by, gifters, eat up. And he's just, speeding by, tossing Kibidango into all of them. We got like a Elka dude on the right over here. We got a rhino guy and a cat person who looks like she's one of Who's Who's crew members. And yeah, Gazelle Man, Gazelle Smile user.
And then the rhino guy and the cat, yeah.
Yep.
Man.
And Daifugo.
Is there something slightly behind him? Or is that just him like turning at high speed?
Something behind him.
Yeah. I'm not sure. Next to the rabbit lady. I see the outline of something, but I'm not sure. Anyway.
Oh yeah, it looks like this. Yeah, like maybe like an alpaca or some shit. I don't know. I didn't even catch that. But yeah, we got Daifugo just fucking being creepy as hell, running up the ceiling. Like I don't think scorpions can't walk on walls, right? As far as I'm aware, because they're already terrifying enough. If they can climb up the walls and ceilings, I think that would be even more terrifying.
I think they can climb like trees and stuff. I don't know about like straight walls like ants, because I think that's a little too heavy. I mean, it would depend on the scorpion, but I don't think so. I think they can climb like up surfaces, but not like straight vertical surfaces. So yeah, slightly terrifying. Look out for trees and stuff. They could probably be in that, but I don't think they're gonna be like on your walls.
Yeah, but he's just, I guess he's running so fast. He's going supersonic speed.
Fact check that. I don't need to be corrected if I'm wrong. Don't let me have those nightmares.
And we see previous prisoners of Udon, noticing Daifugo running up the walls, and he's like, "That's the Vice Warden of Udon. It's payback time. Get him!" And then he's just like, "Oh yeah, sorry about all that. I'm a changed man. So let's forget the past. Forget that I enslaved and killed a bunch of you. That's not a big deal or anything. It's past."
Past in the past. Hakuna Matata, bro. Like, let it go. Dwelling on shit all the time.
Eat this. He's stuffing more gifters' mouths with the kibidango. Eat this. Dig in. Come on, chew. And he's just, we got I can't tell what kind of smile user the first one is or the second one. Actually, I think the second one is that chick who is also a gorilla smile user, but she's like in the body of the gorilla. Like she's like morphed into it. And then the third guy is like a pig. It's like a pig dude. And then we have the snake man who was on the fourth the fourth page, and I forget what his name was. I want to say maybe it was Poker or something. He was actually like a popular card game, but Daifugo's like seeming like a chaotic good over here. He's like, "You're all gonna serve our master, yeah!" And we get a little snippet down here. It says Dome Interior, Right Brain Tower. Ooh, General left. And we cut to Frankie shooting, from his left hand, the little machine gun thing at Sasaki. Sasaki is just seemingly just eating it.
Just taking it,
affect him. Yeah. And Frankie just...
Are those hockey attacks, do you think?
Nah, I don't think so. I at some point Oda confirmed that only Luffy, Sanji, and Zoro are hockey users.
Oh no, I meant the Rhino guy. You think those are hockey horned attacks?
Nah, probably. I'm sure he does know hockey, but I don't think that's the case. I think he just has black horns or whatever color horns. I mean, I thought Oven's hair was black when they first showed him, but because they colored it black, but it was actually red. So, I don't think it's a hockey thing. But either way, Frankie is just surprised that it has no effect on him. And Sasaki just slams him into the wall with a grrr. But Frankie, like a boss, and the general Frankie he caught the horn, and gets ready. He's winding up, and we go on to the next page here. And he just slams the shit out of him into the wall like a boss, just raw, and just completely smashes him through that. Very impressive feat from Frankie. I love Frankie. Frankie's my favorite character, so I like to see him doing some work. You know.
Frankie did come out of nowhere. Frankie is a boss, and his inclusion and stuff is always awesome and hilarious. He's a
Yeah.
real man's man too. I love it.
People
But
people
yeah,
sleep
so
people sleep on Frankie, but he's a contender. He's no joke, man. He got some.
I mean, he has the freaking laser beam attacks. Like, like he doesn't need hockey. He can blow the shit out of anybody. I think like those lasers are like Kizaru lasers, right? Like blow up pretty much everybody.
Mhm.
Lasers out of my freaking eyeball. But anyway, so Sasaki, he's recovering. Even though he just got slammed to the dirt, he doesn't even say anything. He just, I guess, we're in awe of Frankie's awesomeness. And Frankie winds up with his shoulder. We see some missiles getting ready to be launched, and he's General. But out of nowhere, we see some more smile users pop on his back, holding him down. Sasaki saying, "Hold him still." And Frankie's like, hey, you bastards, let me go. And they're doing their best to hold him down. There's at least 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6,
I
7
see I
people.
see I see two on each leg, so that's four down there. Two people on his left arm, and the rhino guy seems to be holding his other arm by himself. Like
No,
he's
that's
like,
not even the Rhino guy. That's
yeah,
the
yeah. You can see the
on his
horn
right
of
arm.
the horn on his right arm, his right, like
Yeah, his right
the
arm. No, that's because look at the top. That doesn't even have the same top. That's another guy,
yeah, no,
right?
no, no. The rhino guy had he's like fused onto the rhino from his torso up. So his torso's on the top
Oh,
portion
I
of
thought you meant Sasaki. Sorry, I thought you meant Sasaki. But yeah, different Rhino guy. Okay.
yeah, yeah.
But yeah, so takes eight little these little guys to hold him down. And we go to the next panel, next page. Sorry. And the gifters are laughing at him. They're saying, "We're not your average foot soldiers. We're gifters. We were given abilities." And Frankie's like, "Let go, damn it! The Triceratops is charging at me. Damn, these shrimps are surprisingly strong." And I don't know, we hear, "Hey, it's Frankie." Frankie looks and he thinks he's getting reinforcements. He's like, "Hey, Usopp, Nami, and O-tama, perfect timing. Get these pests off." And they're screaming out in the next panel, "Ah!" They're crying, running away from
That's
a
that's
huge
a
crowd.
cool ass panel. I like that panel of Usopp and Nami with that face.
Always the weak trio. I love it to the death, you know. And we just see Frankie like cut out like, huh? And behind, like I said, behind Nami and Usopp, we see 1,000, looks like 1,000 soldiers, half the army like chasing after their butts. I see a panda guy. I see a giraffe, a dinosaur looking dude. Who else? There's a bunch more, but like they're a little harder to make out. But anyways, Frankie's saying, why are so many of them after you? Things keep going from bad to worse. And we go to the next panel, next page. All right. Sasaki's getting ready. He's has horns straight forward. He's about to charge into Frankie's whole body and his life. But Sasaki yells out, "That's it, gifters. Keep it up. This is what happens when you face superior numbers. Every battle on the island will end up like this." And then O-tama screams out, "That's why I'm here, to even the odds." Sasaki goes, "Huh?" And he looks at O-tama, who has a pretty determined look on her face. Usopp and Nami just giving him the stank face, looking, clowning him.
Yeah.
Nami with the tongue out, Usopp with the tongue out, and showing him the little eyelid. Nah. And they yell out, "Everyone help Frank Nosuke!" And they all yell out, "Roger that, little Miss Master." Oh, there's a werewolf guy there. There's a crocodile looking dude. There's a chicken. That chicken guy
Yeah.
flying.
Fortrix was his name, I believe.
Oh my god. Another like either llama or alpaca dude, a wolf in the corner, and then
The
the
panda guy.
bear. Yeah. And so there you see Usopp, Nami, and Otam in the background on the tiger, yelling out, "Get them!" basically. And we see the gifters looking and react in shock and disbelief. They're like, "Huh? What do you guys got?" And they get taken out pretty quickly. Frankie responds, "How is this? Wait, I gotta move." And we go to the next page.
We got this nice big spread of Sasaki just barreling through, but Frankie luckily does a barrel roll and gets out of the way. He's like, "That was close," and he's just bowling over all these guys. You see a lion dude, a crab guy, all the armored core guys just getting smacked away. And Sasaki's confused. What the hell is going on? And we see page one and Ulti coming up, and then Sasaki, they're traitors, crush them to a pulp. Page one, Ulti, and
I think they would have gotten them first because like they can actually fight pretty goddamn well. Like get those motherfuckers first. Come in with page one and Ulti as your backup.
well, we'll get to that one in a second. Because there's something I want to discuss about that. But Sasaki's like, why would they double cross us? And then Ulti's like, these pests must be using some weird ability. Isn't that right? It looks like it's like you want to get your heads caved in. It's like, what is with this fascination with you and caving into people's heads? Gotta relax with that.
Toughest head out there. Her head game is ridiculous.
That's nice.
You will respect Ulti's head game.
Nami is like, no way, not again. I don't know why, but I didn't really notice that bandage on her forehead before. But maybe it's in my mind now that reminding like, oh yeah, Ulti did smash her head. So Ulti gave her some pretty good head before.
Ulti showed up, she's like,
but she's like, beware of lightning. Getting struck might lead to heart problems. And Ulti just kind of glimpsing out the corner of her eye, like, huh? And we see Thunderlance tempo and just shot through the heart and you're to blame, and just completely frying her.
But yeah, Nami absolutely wrecks her with the heart shot. And this brings up a point. I mean, Nami, with a pretty crazy attack right there. Love to see it. Love to see the crew getting better.
Mm-hmm.
And we go to the next page. Yeah, and page one yells at, Ulti, big sis. And it looks like she's been taken down and out for the count. But Nami notes that won't keep her down for long. The Thunderbolt would have to be way bigger. So yeah, it was like literally was like a small bolt. If it was like, think about like Pikachu's Thunderbolt attack, like that kind of. It wasn't thunder. It was just Thunderbolt. But Ulti's down. Everyone comments, Miss Ulti's been. And immediately she comments, damn it, that hurts. I'm going to get that woman. How dare you? So did stun her, but not apparently enough to like stop her from commenting. Usopp jumps into the action. He's like, hey, you guys, look over here. Lethal Dango Star. And he hits 1, 2, 3 guys with the Dango Candy, getting more soldiers on his side. And they're still running away, trying to build up more followers. O-tama leads them away from the battlefield. He's like, everyone follow my lead. Yes, little. And the guys yell out, yes, little master. Like, hey, what the? So I guess someone from the other side commented with the hey, what the comment. I'm not sure about that. But they're continuing the battlefield, trying to get as many people on their side as possible. Running away, I guess, still from page one and Ulti.
Mm-hmm.
All right. And Sasaki notes, I guess, as they're leaving, what the hell is going on? Stay put, Armored Corpse. And Frankie out of nowhere, don't be distracted during battle, kids, comes in with the slash, hits Sasaki with the kick, and he has his sword ready to strike from above. Okay, so he actually comes in with a kick, not a slash. I apologize. So he comes in with a kick with his sword raised above his head. He's like, I'm your opponent. Keep your eyes on me. Frankie, sword. Victory V slash. And he shoots down with his amazing splash on this page. Stabbing the hell out of Sasaki, leaving him with a crazy sword. There's like energy beams coming out of the slash. A lot of blood. Sasaki's eyes are going white. His face is veined up. So this attack does a lot. He screams out, ah!
Mm-hmm. That would be I think it'd be kind of embarrassing going forward. Just have a V scar on you for the rest of your life. Like, God damn it, why did I let him do that to me?
How'd you get that? This robot dude slashed me. Like, bro, if you don't want to tell me, just fucking say that. I swear to God, man, it was a robot. What was his name? General Frankie. Get the fuck out of here.
Well, yeah, we get to the next page, And now we're seeing the third floor, castle interior, third floor, great banquet hall. And we see, looks like you've settled down, Blackleg Sanji. And we see a little spider web on the doorway. That give away that, maybe you shouldn't go into there. You see a spider web as a door frame. But Black Maria is tilting up Sanji's head with her finger, and Sanji's beat the fuck up. Um, and she's saying, "You really went wild earlier. It was cute. You're quite strong. What a shame. You can put all these men through, or you can put these men through all that." And we see,
Every
you know,
dude on the floor has been absolutely wrecked.
Black Tooth Man, and all these guys are just beating the shit out
Headless
of.
guy because it's assumed 'cause he's upside down. I don't see no head. I think Sanji football kicked his head off. Yeah, a
uh,
lot of beaten, broken down people, but all the women are perfectly fine. Not even scratches. Like another a snake lady, some woman who is wet for some reason. Uh, other snake lady because she has a giant tongue out. She
Yeah, why is she wet? What if that's kind of weird? Is she like a snail person or something? Like, I don't know. I didn't even think about that. But yeah, yeah, she
anyways. So yeah, they're like saying, but you can't. So yeah, she's like, you Black Maria saying you can't lay a finger on a woman. You never stood a chance against us. Your life is now in my hands. Now call Nico Robin here, and we see Sanji looking up with a serious look on his face after she says Nico Robin's name.
hmm And
And
we cut to this chick, and she's, I guess, adjusting her eyeball paper,
yeah,
and
this is
she's,
the spy network lady.
yep. If you face this girl while you speak, your voice will be projected through the whole castle, and you do that, and you'll be free to go. These are Master Kaido's orders. And he's like, "What
Okay.
do you want with Robin?" And he's like, "Let's see first. Or let's see. First, we'll surround her. Then we'll break all of her limbs so she won't run away. But don't worry, we won't kill her. Not until we get what we want." And Sanji putting some respect on Nico Robin's name, saying, "You shouldn't underestimate Nico Robin."
His face goes completely serious. He's like, hey, she gonna kill y'all. I think that's hella foreshadowing, man. But yeah, I think Nico Robin is. If we're talking about people slept on, I know Frankie, a lot of people, but remember Robin at one point like took out the whole crew. You
Yeah,
know.
that's another topic of discussion to get into. But yeah, let's keep going here.
Anyway, yeah. So we see live floor, and another one of those spy ladies. Like, oh, I see them. I know where they are. We flash to a close up of her eye,
This
and
one, this one is Bao Huang. In the previous chapter, I think I mistakenly said that the chick who is with CP0 was Bao Huang, because I thought Bao Huang was the only person with this paper thing on her face, but apparently that's not the case, and that was somebody else. But Bao Huang is, yeah, this is Bao Huang. I remember she was stylized. She has that hair and those particular horns. So
yeah. All right, so we see a flash into what she's glimpsing in her camera-like eye. She goes out, I found the red scabbards. Looks like they escaped the rooftop. They all have bloody wounds. And we see them like in a shed-like room, just like all bleeding on the ground, looking all dead. Looks like they're still breathing though. They're behind the castle tower. And we see a flash. We go to one of the flying spy ladies. I guess I don't know what this woman's name would be, but also similar looking. She's telling King in the Citadel treasure room on the second floor. So she's relaying all the information about the Scabbard's location to King because he's the only competent person around. And that's
mhm.
just a smart thing to do. So he's responds, so they got away from Master Kaido. I've got my hands full at the moment. Isn't anyone else available? Someone go to the treasure room immediately and eliminate the samurai. Dun dun dun. All right. So we flash. She lets Black Maria know, the spy lady again, I forget her name. She's like, Black Maria, did you hear that? Black Maria responds, King, I'll go. The treasure room on the second floor isn't far from here. She's like, I just need to finish off the red scabbards, right? And King responds to her, I'm counting on you. Sanji yells out, Kinemon, don't you dare go near them. And he thinks to himself, damn, they were defeated? I get, showing the respect. He put some respect on their names. He didn't think they'd get beaten by Kaido, apparently.
Mm. And Bao Huang is here and cutting back to her, and she's saying, "Be careful. I count 10 people in the room. 10 of them." And there's a little mouse. We can see how she's how she's getting a view into this room. Apparently, a little mouse has the paper on its face and is observing the scene. And she's saying, it's dark, so I can't see clearly. But someone's helping the samurai. Take them down quickly. There's definitely somebody there. Somebody else. And we get a little flavor text. Who could it be? And we get a little shadow of a face. I can't 100% tell if it's a guy or a woman, but there's like a seemingly like a little strand of hair.
Yeah, there's also
And
like a little drop there, so it looks like a tear.
yeah.
It's crying about this. Um, and we see a note at the end, chapter end, and a break next week. So
Hmm.
more bad.
Unfortunately, that is sad.
Yeah, but all good streaks must come to an end.
But
But
yeah, man.
yeah,
Dope.
that is our chapter. That is 104, leaving us with that little cliffhanger for 2 weeks. Oh, to
Hmm.
you. Yeah. Anyways, so yeah, that was 104. What are your overall thoughts?
Yeah, getting into the thoughts review reflection section, we are gonna talk about. All right, first thing I want to talk about was Nami. All right, the foreshadowing with Nami potentially, where she struck Ulti with the thunderbolt tempo thing, and she says we need a way bigger thunderbolt than that to actually do something. So do you speculate that this is foreshadowing she's gonna get Zeus back, or that she's
I
gonna
don't
maybe.
necessarily think it's about getting Zeus back. I think it's that she's capable of, because it's Nami. She can. I think her ultimate thing will literally be manipulating the weather around her.
Mm,
Like Weather Witch Nami. I think eventually her tempo is going to get to the point where she can make, like a Big Mom level style attack. Just
yeah.
using the actual elements on hand. But recognizing that she needs a better attack. She has to upgrade her moves. She needs more XP to do that, or some rare candies. I don't know where she's gonna get those, but I don't
Yeah,
know.
she should ask Kaido. I'm sure he has some on hand.
Yeah,
Um, but yeah, I mean, if anything, it seems like the sources are there. They're floating up in the sky. There's thunderstorms and all kinds of shit around them. So maybe it's not something that, a big attack that she can just pull out on command, but maybe she can take advantage of the surroundings and set something up to do a very serious like thunderbolt attack.
could you
And
imagine she hijacks one of the Emperor's attacks and takes one of them out? Like imagine Nami just like Big Mom uses like ultimate lightning attack. She's like redirect, and, like takes out Kaido. Like how hilarious would that be if like all these like supernovas are like Nami, you took him out. Like it's like yeah, just like that.
hmm Um, another thing too. How do you feel about us not being on the rooftop anymore?
Fine. Like not for nothing. It's One Piece is so dynamic. You gotta like keep us about everything. Yeah, the rooftop is gonna have the best scenes, but it's these little moments that make it up. Like how are they gonna get out of this mess? I care about the crew just as much as I care about seeing awesome fight scenes.
Hmm.
So while the epicness hasn't reached like that quite that high, it's still good to see everybody holding off the forces, holding their own, like really taking on this army and
Yeah,
doing well.
yeah. I kind of on face value thought like at first like, oh man, like we're cutting away from the rooftop. Shit's pretty crazy. I mean, that was my first initial reaction, but going through the chapter, seeing the cool shit that was happening there, I was like, all right, there's some substance here, there's some meat going, there's some meat to this. So it's not like we're losing something, because we're getting cool shit on this side too.
Yeah.
um you
This feels
know
like one of those moments where it's like you can tell the tide in battle is like swinging in the crew's favor. It's like that, when Usopp takes out the Candy Girl and Dressrosa and frees everybody. It's like one of those big moments where it's like, okay, tide is shifting. They're getting their forces on their side. Shit's
mhm.
about to get flipped. I love it when the crew comes up and like it's like, oh, they can't defeat our overwhelming odds. It's like, well, suck it, we can.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I definitely love to see the crew doing stuff. I don't want this to become the Luffy show. I don't want him to be Goku and everything depends on him,
And I don't
cleaning
want
up.
the crew being the Z fighters. Exactly. It's cool that everybody has unique things that they bring to the table. You know,
Hmm.
and like I said, like put some respect on Nico, Robin, and Frankie's name. You know, they're showing off this week.
Yeah,
Nico was even there, and she still gets like clout.
I mean, CP0 in the previous chapter kind of set it up to be like, okay, so this is the formula. Everybody in One Piece underestimates the Straw Hat crew, and they say like, there's no way they're gonna pull this off. You know, they went to Ennie's lobby, and it's like, oh man, what the fuck is this little blah blah blah? What is this little crew gonna do against this entire island of military, you know, of Marines and and shit? How they're gonna, how are they gonna, have any kind of significant effect on us? And then lo and behold,
Burn
they, yep. But yeah, we have the like I said, the tide is shifting. The numbers are going from one end to the other because they're recruiting forces for themselves, and they're not just getting foot soldiers because in the hierarchy of fodder, the gifters are at the top. So
yeah,
one gifter is probably worth at least like, you know, 10, 10 pleasures or like,
yeah.
waiters or, pleasures and waiters. Like they're worth more. So, they're taking over for, and plus there's
And also surprise attacks, which
yeah,
also can like wipe out
exactly.
bigger forces at a time. It's like, oh no, they're chasing us. Entire unit gets taken out, and then Frankie can counterattack and take out a general. It's this exponential battle effect that
Yeah.
you love to see.
Yeah, I mean the big thing is like the allies won't be expecting, for the gifters to be attacking them because they're supposed to be on their side. So they probably won't even be like guarding against them.
This
Um,
isn't yeah. They're gonna until they get into the heavy hitters, the queens and the kings who are gonna be like, yeah, we don't really care about taking out our own guys. It's like they're just gonna blow everything up, you know.
yeah.
But
Uh,
that's a problem for another day.
But yeah, we're getting the setups here of how this battle is gonna turn around. They said, oh, unless you take out the executives, then that's this is gonna be an issue. And Frankie's holding his own with Sasaki so far. Um, you know, Nami has is dealing with the ulti on
Smacking
page
all
one.
day around, yeah, putting her to the ground.
Yeah, it's temporary, but it's something. She's not just gonna get wiped out. Jinbei's dealing with who's who right now. We don't know how that's gonna turn out, but from the previous chapter, we didn't, Jinbei didn't seem any worse for the wear from that altercation.
Sanji slowly trying to seduce all these women. I see what you're up to, Sanji. The bold plot in a war, trying to seduce all these women. It's like, yeah, I can't beat you, but I got something else for you. Bow, chicka, wow.
You put me exactly where I wanted to be. Now I'm on full display for everyone. But nah, man, this Sanji disrespect has to stop, yo. Like, I get that it's funny, it's a gag, like he loves women, but like he's just always getting the shit beat out of him and putting in stupid situations. Like, can he be cool for like a little bit? Can he like execute a plan and pull back some Mr. Prince vibes or
That's
something?
part of
Like,
his thing, man. He just cannot get. I mean, it should naturally evolve to I'm so strong that I'm not gonna let you hit me. Like I'm just gonna block. But I guess
yeah,
even that is like raising your hand to a woman, so he can't even do that. He's like the only appropriate response is to get my face caved in.
yeah.
But what?
Uh, I'm getting a little tired of it, but I think everybody's gonna get new attacks. That was another point that I want to bring up, and we already saw one from Frankie. I mean, everybody needs new attacks. It's been a moment, so we need people. This is a time for people to pull out new attacks. And another thing I want to say, I feel like it kind of steps on Usopp a little bit to have Daifugo and Speed and Gazelle Man and everybody else like freeing the Kibidongos. Like,
Mm,
because it would have been a good moment for Usopp to shine, and just he is contributing, but I
yeah.
would have liked it to been more so like he's the main reason why like these gifters are being turned over is because of his sniping skills. You know what I mean? So kind of
Yeah, but I feel like with Usopp, you got like he's gonna have those special moments anyways, and he can have like a lot of sillier moments, like 'cause that's just his character. And I like like not taking him so seriously most of the time, so that when he does come through, it's an even more like yeah, Usopp, Sogeking King moment, like like that. That it's a more powerful feeling. I feel
do
like
you
with
do
him
you
when
do you think Soy King will ever come back at some point?
Oh, for sure, for sure. I
Yeah.
think he's gonna come back and get beat. Actually, I think like someone's gonna break that mask on his face, and then he's gonna just like step up and like be Usopp. He won't need Soge King, you know. He'll
Mm.
just be the sniper. He'll just be the sniper king or something.
Yeah. I think everybody's waiting for Soy King to come back.
Maybe he'll come back
Um,
in this one and just like go ham and like imagine like he can only use hockey if he's Soge King and he like just all of his like he can use observation like defense and future like all of them and he also
yeah.
has like emperors if he had conquerors hockey that'd be a step too far but
Yeah.
imagine he's like Soge King is the best and he just takes out a bunch of people at once he goes up
Yeah.
against King and is like Soge King la 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 you're like
Yeah.
what the fuck is going on. But,
Yeah,
yeah.
another thing I wanted to talk about was the paper eye power. So at first I thought it was something specific to Bao Huang and the cat crew. Um, because they all have that tattooed on them, and I thought like, okay, maybe it's a power that Bao Huang has, but she's a squirrel smile, so I'm not 100% sure, but I'm guessing there's somebody out there who's handing out those tags and
I
you
kind of
know
assumed it was Bowen. That's her ability is like she's putting those tags over people to see through them. You know, that's what I was like kind of imagining
but
it was.
she's a squirrel smile user, so I don't know. I don't think even though it's an artificial fruit that if you have a devil fruit, you could just take an artificial one on top of that. I wouldn't necessarily think that's the case. But
Maybe it's just like maybe it's just a technology that like Queen developed or something like that. You know, like it
mm,
also.
I don't know. It'd be weird because it has mystical attributes to it more than anything. It doesn't look technological or
Oh,
cybernetic.
you think it could be a ninja technique that they just got from the shoguns and stuff?
Maybe. I mean, I'll say this: not every power is derived from devil fruits because fucking Raizo used his fucking summoning scroll to suck up the fire from Kaido. Like that was just like, okay, I guess that's a thing in the One Piece universe, you know.
There are no limits. The limit does not exist.
Um, yeah, and then I guess the last thing I want to talk about is the whole Nico foreshadowing. Yeah, like the fights are being set up. The executive, I'm more comfortable saying now that the fights are being set up because
Yeah.
before it's like everybody's running around, they're having little skirmishes, and it's like, oh man, is this person gonna fight this person? But I'm pretty sure it seems like it's gonna be put into place that Nico is gonna be fighting Black Maria.
Yeah,
Um,
I think she's gonna swap with Sanji, and Sanji's gonna go after King, I believe,
yeah,
and they're gonna have an S&M fight flying around. I think that's what's gonna happen. It's like whose leather is hotter, who's the sexier, smarter character. Because think about it, they have a lot in common if you think about it that way. You know, like they're both like the intelligent, thought out guy,
mm.
strategizing behind the scenes and stuff. And
It's
with Sanji's upgrade, he's also black hot leather man.
yeah. Yeah, man. I don't know. I want to say I'm leaning more towards Sanji fighting Queen, um, because of that foreshadowing with the Vinsmoke technology and stuff. Like, Queen recognizes Vinsmoke, and he's interested in him. And us also, Sanji had that skirmish with King, and it'd be kind of weird to be like, "Oh, now I'm gonna fight you." It was like, why didn't you fucking fight him before? I mean,
Battles move around, man. That's just how it should be. It
it'd be
wasn't his moment. I don't see Marco just taking on, two of the top
I,
guys.
I don't think I don't think he will either. But I
No,
don't I don't know that Marco is gonna have a full fight. You know what I mean? Like
I think
it.
Marco might die. I think we're gonna come back to the supernovas and they're all gonna be taken out, and then Marco's gonna have to like provide a distraction and like get stabbed through the chest or something.
Maybe. Um. Oh, last point I want to talk about fucking silhouettes, man. I can't stand it. Enough. Well, it's
He's in
back
us. He's in
back.
us so much.
It's already a trope I hate. But back to back silhouettes, like we ended the last chapter with a silhouette. Now this chapter ended with a silhouette. Is the next chapter going to start with a silhouette? Is it going to be an entire chapter of
Entire
silhouettes?
chapter for silhouettes. Like we're gonna have to guess. We're gonna have to do a lot of interpretation for 105. It's gonna be
Yeah.
awesome. I love it. But yeah, overplaying the shit out of this trope. I do agree. Like, just give us the moment. Just be like, all right, another fighter has entered the playing field. It's
Yeah.
cool. And
I,
that could be a good cliffhanger. Then we're definitely gonna want to come back. Don't give us two Oh, what's this gonna be? Checking in 3 weeks.
Hmm.
Damn you.
I will say this. Uh, this is shout out to King Recon because he's the guy who brought this idea in his video to everybody's attention. But he talked about Kaido's silhouette and all that, and it's like he made the point like I don't think we're gonna see Kaido's hybrid form, Kaido's hybrid form before we see King and Queen and Sasaki's hybrid forms. And I think he'd have to be kind of held off to be the last person whose hybrid form we see.
I think we'll see them all at once. Oh, you know what I keep forgetting? Because this motherfucker hasn't shown him forever.
Jack, yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like I feel like I was thinking about it. I was like, is that everybody? Did I get everybody? Oh wait, Jack. Yeah, Jack has
Yeah.
been out of fucking commission for a bit.
20 chapters we haven't seen this dude. Yeah, so I think they're all gonna unleash. I think it's gonna be like the whole crew will unleash their hybrid forms at once. You know, like dun 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 dun.
Well, I'm not sure because we saw page one's hybrid before anybody else's, and then we saw.
No,
Um,
I mean like the four like main guys. Like it's gonna be like
oh, King
Jack,
Queen.
then
Yeah,
King Queen, and then Kaido as the final ultimate reveal.
yeah,
What a mythical zone looks like.
yeah.
It's all gonna be
Um,
super crazy. Oh, so I'm gonna
I'm not even sure how the hell King's hybrid form would be like because I think it was stupid to give a guy who has fucking wings a flying animal devil fruit. You know what I mean? Like he already had the wings. Like it's kind of
But did he have the wings because of it? I thought he had the wings because he ate the devil fruit. He just likes to have wings around. That's just his
yes,
aesthetic.
yeah, no, he has feathery black wings. Like they're completely different. They're not pterodactyl wings. Um,
Pterodactyls had feathers.
I mean, if you want to go that route, some avid dinosaur fans will have words with you about that. They don't like that
Come at
uh,
me,
di- din- dinosaur feathery dinosaur perspective, and it's like if they all have feathers, and it kind of steps on that one dinosaur who had feathers as like being the unique outlier. You know what I mean? Like, because like if they all have feathers, then he's just a weird
I'm
dinosaur
sorry to
bird
crush
guy.
the dinosaur fandom's dreams out here, but there's a good chance that flying things had feathers. They didn't just come out of nowhere, guys.
Mhm. But yeah, I mean, also Big Mom recognized him as being one of the remaining members of a special race of people. So
Oh
I'm
yeah, yeah.
pretty sure he's something related. He's like a Shandian or something related to the Shandians or the Skypians or whatever the case might be, some offshoot. But yeah, I don't like that he's a pterodactyl. But it's gonna be weird. He's gonna have, I guess, he's gonna have four wings. He's kind of like a mess as a character all around. He has way too much shit going on.
Doesn't he have flaming wings when he also changes to, or am I bugging on that
He
part?
doesn't have flaming wings. He just has a floating flame behind his head for some reason. I don't know why he has that. He's like some kind of biblical creature or something. But yeah, he just has
King's
a
like, you guys are gonna remember me forever.
S&M winged angel
Pterodactyl flying
pterodactyl man,
with a
sword
fire.
samurai. So
Do I
yeah,
have enough things? Is that enough, guys?
yeah. But yeah, that was all the stuff I wanted to go over. Any other points that you want to discuss?
um, anything from the chapter? Just no. Overall, just a great chapter. I really want to know who the hell is chilling with the samurais now. Like, imagine someone who's like on their side, just like murdering the samurais. Like, hi,
uh,
you guys are dumb. No one guarded them. Like the fuck.
any speculation as to who this guy is?
I think it's yeah, I think it's freaking what's her name? Momo's sister.
Hiyori. Yeah, I think that's the most likely conclusion.
I
Um,
think she showed up because I mean, why would she like kick back at this crucial juncture? After all the suffering and pain and being saved. I think she's gonna be the one that like trying to help out her master and all that stuff.
yeah, I think it'd be also kind of weird though if it was her and then put her in silhouette. Like it's kind of anticlimactic to if they
Yeah.
reveal it to be her. Um,
I saw this one thing that someone said it could be a Nell. I thought I saw on Instagram.
yeah,
Like, oh,
yeah,
fucking, come on, guys.
yeah. I think,
You guys are so thirsty for a Nell. Like he's not coming back. He's on the moon getting high with moles. I wish I made that up.
yeah.
It's a real thing.
Yeah, he's not gonna show up randomly in Wano and help the scabbards that he has no relationship with.
Yeah, like I don't even know who you guys are, but I'm crying over your corpses. Like,
Yeah,
this is
some people think it might be Toki, um, which I don't think so because she made that point to mention to Odin like, "Hey, I'm here with you, and I'm gonna, I'm not going anywhere. I can't, where I'm sticking with you, and this is the moment where I choose to be." So she had her opportunity. She made that declaration for a reason. It'd be kind of step on it a little bit to, you know, take that back and have her just randomly show up.
yeah, but yeah, no, I don't really have anything much to add. I think it's good that Sanji isn't beating on women, giving us the example of what to do. Remember, kids, if you're being domestically violenced, just take it. It's all good. Not kidding.
Sorry about the interruption. Yeah, family shit. Anyway, dope ass chapter. Um, super happy with it. Oh, I think we were talking about the silhouettes and who could it possibly be. Um, yeah, I think I'm pretty sure it's Yori. Even though it'd be kind of weird, or maybe it's a new character. But I don't know. We'll see.
Random new character we have not been introduced during
I
the middle.
mean, freaking what's her name came up randomly, like with no foreshadowing. What's her name? Kaido's daughter, Yamato. Yeah,
That is true. That is hella true.
completely out of left field. So yeah. Anyway, chapter grade. Where do you put this chapter?
I would say 8.5. Solid chapter. Nothing, maybe like an 8, actually. Maybe like an 8. Like a solid entry. Nothing crazy over the board, but I mean, we had the good moment with Frankie. Overall turning of the battle, with the Straw Hats. So, overall, just a good entry into the One Piece entry. An 8 feels good. An 8 feels good. Like, nothing like crazy complaints, nothing that but nothing that stood out either that made me go even the Frankie Sword moment was like, all right, that's a cool moment.
Yeah. Yeah, I'd probably say either an 8 or 7.5. I'm probably a little bit more conservative with my grading than you than you are. The I hate the silhouettes definitely detracted for me. I hate that trope. But the flow of the chapter was pretty good. We got some movement, we got some forward motion. It didn't just feel like, oh man, now they're running here, now they're running there, blah blah blah. Like it feels like shit's being accomplished. So I'm happy about that. Um, you know, overall, yeah, I'll give it an 8. I'll be generous. I'll give it an 8.
I can
And
get you on the side.
yeah,
Yeah, good chapter overall. Just solid entry into the One Piece universe, getting us out of the rooftop, pushing the battle forward a lot. Yeah.
yeah. And
Yeah.
MVP, we are now in the MVP. I'm gonna overcome my bias because I love Frankie, but I'm gonna have to give it to O-tama. Um, O-tama is definitely contributing hardcore right now, and she's sweet. She's best girl. She's pulling off some major feats right now. She's gonna be instrumental in turning the tide of the battle. Even though they seem like they're doing okay, honestly, it's not like horrible, but she's definitely pulling her weight and contributing hardcore. So
Yeah.
yay
Uh,
for Osama.
yeah, I had her as my MVP the entire time, even over Frankie, just because this is one of those moments we're going to be like, all right, this was a critical moment, tide shifting in the One Piece series, and getting Kaido's forces on their side. No laughing matter. This is a big moment that led to immediate effects with Frankie hitting Sasaki with his crazy new attack with the laser beams. So already paying dividends. I can only imagine this surprise attack effect is going to be keep multiplying in effectiveness. So O-tama really starting to turn the tide of the battle in the Straw Hats' favors. I'm liking it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, man. And now on to chapter predictions. Um, so yeah, next chapter. Where are we going from here? I'm gonna say we've set a precedent that we're working inside of Onigashima right now. I think we're gonna stay inside of Onigashima. There's gonna be, it's hard to predict exactly where things will go because there's so many different factions occurring at the same time, I mean, there's the Orochi thing that needs to be resolved. Black Maria and Sanji thing needs to be resolved. Nico, what are Nico Robin and Chopper and Brooke doing? What is Marco doing with King and Queen? X Drake. Like there's so many different aspects of what's happening inside of
Yeah.
Onigashima.
Scratchman Oppo, is he dead yet?
Yeah.
Please be dead. Uh, no, who else? Yeah, we didn't see Queen this chapter. We didn't see Jack this chapter. So a lot of loose threads up in the air. I think we're definitely gonna see Nami. No, Nami. Freaking Nico Robin next chapter. I think she's gonna make an appearance in a big way and possibly save Sanji from death. I think that's probably coming for him just because he doesn't look like he's doing much. He looks like he's probably at the end of his rope. So he'll switch out. Maybe he needed to take a little breather. I think maybe Jack rejoins the battle too. That could be a big moment where he joins King and Queen to try and overwhelm Marco the Phoenix. I mean, he could set up an awesome battle for later on. And I think they're gonna keep shifting the tide of battle. Tommy, Nami, and Usopp. I think they're gonna keep running around. I think we're gonna stay off the roof for a couple more chapters, and hopefully we'll get a reveal of who that hell is taking care of the Red Scabbers.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. That sounds about right to me. So yeah, that was the chapter, man. Dope ass chapter. Hope you guys enjoyed it as much as we did. Any questions, comments, throw them up there, and we'll be more than happy to discuss them. Love talking about One Piece with as many people as possible. So feel free to contribute anyway.
Absolutely.
I'm Lock Zero.
And I'm Rev. Take it easy, guys.
Peace.